Good evening, everybody. Hello, it's Go Live Granny here. Whoa, no, I've lost my red nose. Oh dear, this is not starting well, is it? So, I'm Go Live Granny. I'm live streaming here on Friday the 5th. Friday the 15th of March 2024. So if you're coming in now on the live, do say hello. If you're coming in on the replay, please do make comments. Now I think I'm going to have to remove the glasses, because if I have the glasses on, I can't have the red nose on, and it's Red Nose Day, so it's more important to have the red nose. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you? Hello, Finley. Where did I get that from? Where did I get my nose, or where did I get my glasses, or where did I get whatever? I got my red nose from Amazon. Thank you, Elizabeth. And look what else I've got. Let me just tip it down. Look, do you like my red nose t-shirt? Look at that. No, no, Finley, this is not. Hang on a minute. Let me go and get the box that the nose came in. Hello, Tracy. Just a minute. I'm going to go get the box so that I can read to you what it says, because it's not a sponge nose. Hang on a minute. I'm coming back. I am coming back. Oh, whoops. I'm on my way, folks. One of these days I'll be right ready when I start a live stream. At least I didn't have shenanigans getting online today, did I? Hello, Corrie. So, Red Nose Day. And actually, look, speaking of Corrie, this was Trixie that Corrie sent me way back in pandemic time. I found her, and she's got her red nose on from last time. I don't know if they sell them in the supermarkets, Finley. I saw it on Amazon, and I just ordered it from Amazon. And it says, which red nose will you get? Comic Relief Red Nose Day, Friday the 15th of March. £2, at least £1 will go to Comic Relief. McChortles. These are the different names of the red noses. Smirklethorpe, McChortles. Oh, wait a minute, let's see. Gigglesworth. This is Gigglesworth. This one with the laughter down here is Gigglesworth. That's what it says on the box. Okay. What will it be? A rare nose? I don't think it's a rare nose. I think there were some golden noses around or something. I don't know, but that's it. Came in this little box from Amazon. I got it last week. I was buying something from Amazon, and I noticed that they had them there, so I thought I'd get one. Let's have a look and see what it says. Does it say what it's made of? I don't know. Ah, right. 2024 Red Nose Day nose, made from 70% sugarcane and 30% wood pulp. There we go. Manufactured in the USA and imported by Amazon. So there we go. So hello, Corrie. Hello, Tina. Hello, Susan. All coming in from Facebook. Finley coming in from YouTube. Tracy coming in from YouTube. Elizabeth coming in from Facebook. So we have a few of you here. That's nice. So I just thought, well, being Red Nose Day, I really ought to just do something a bit funny. We're supposed to do something funny for money. I would have had I've got a red wig somewhere, but because of my shenanigans, I couldn't find my red wig, could I? I've still got some stuff in my flat to go through that needs to go out. When roll back 2 or 3 years, I've forgotten how long ago my mum passed. 2 or 3 years, I think. And when she passed, a load of stuff was dumped in my flat that it didn't need to be dumped in my flat. It could have been sorted at my mum's house. But sadly, my brother and I were not allowed to go to mum's house and do that sorting. And so it just got dumped on on everyone. Oh, hello, Kathleen. Nice to see you. You like my T-shirt and my red nose. Excellent. Good. And my nose is going to keep popping off. I did have glasses on just now, but when I put the glasses on, the nose wouldn't stay on. So we decided to dispense with the rainbow glasses. Has anyone else made comments on Facebook yet, please? Yes, they have. So Tina's here on Facebook. Let's show you. Corey's there on Facebook. Who else is on? Elizabeth's on Facebook. Yes, so there's a few people on Facebook there. So anyway, do share, folks. If you think there's other people who might like to come into our mad broadcast, then please share the broadcast. And, keep the comments coming in. I don't think this is going to stay on. Thanks, Susan. Suzanne is busy sharing the broadcast. Thank you very much. Let's just take that off. Yes, so I just thought, well, being Red Nose Day, I'll go live today at 5 o'clock. I wanted to avoid going live later because Comic Relief is actually on TV from 7 o'clock onwards. Also, Gary's doing a live stream at 7:30, so I don't want to bump into his either. So I thought I'd go now. But actually, I'm actually quite tired, and I might end up falling asleep and missing it. But the beauty of iPlayer is you can go back and watch it, can't you? Susan might have to go out and come back in again because she can't see the comments. Okay, do that then, Susan. Pop out and pop in again, and let's see if that works any better for you. Now I made a sign that says Red Nose Day, but even for that there was shenanigans. You wouldn't expect it, would you? Not from me. But the signs I made the other day, I used my lovely alphabet die that has floral bits in it, little flower bits in it. And guess what? The E has gone walkabout. And you can't exactly do Red Nose Day without the E. So I had to get out my other alphabet set. Unfortunately, there were no missing letters from what. Oh, good, Susan. That's better. She can see the comments now. So I managed to write Red Nose Day using my die cutters, and but somewhere lurking in my flat is an E that's part of the floral set. So hopefully it will turn up. My dies have a habit of hopping all over the place. They fall and they ping across the room, but I never give up. I always look. I sweep. I've got in here. I've got a floor that I can sweep. In my craft room, I've got a carpet, so I'm carefully pick it all up. But I never empty the vacuum cleaner straight into the bin. I always go through it these days because some of those tiny little dies, and some of them are really small. Obviously, the letters for this are not. For that are not small, but some of them are tiny, and they go missing, but then they turn up. Sometimes I have to look on the back of my phone because my phone is magnetic and it picks up some of the dies. So I might have had it on my desk in the craft room. I might go to the bedroom and then find that I've got a die that's worked its way from the craft room to the bedroom and then falls off in there. And I think, what's it doing in here? But anyway, hopefully the E will turn up. That's a new set. And E is one of the most common letters in a lot of words we want to write. So there we go. So what's everybody been up to today? As it's Friday, lots of you. Hello, Yvonne. As it's Friday, you will probably guess that I've been to the hub this morning. Excuse me. So I've been down with my crafty people down at the hub in Newport. We had a lovely morning there. We had a gentleman come. What was his name? We had three visitors that don't usually come. We had a chap who came. Could I sweep a magnetic pin holder over the collected dust? Yeah, Kim, I've got one of those telescopic magnetic things for picking them up. I suppose I could put that all over in the dust, but I actually go through it very, very carefully because some of the dies are so tiny it could easily get missed. So anyway, so going back to the warm hub, a gentleman came this morning, and I'm trying to remember his name, and it's just escaped me. I've got it written down on a piece of paper, and I can remember his surname. I can't remember his Christian name. And he came from a charity called Remap. And Remap is a charity I'd not heard of before, but I was really grateful to hear about it so that I can share the news. And Remap, they have people who will engineer things for people with disabilities. So the charity that I do the crafting for on a Friday is called Isle Access, as in Isle, ISLE, like Isle of Wight, and Access it's all about accessibility and making life easier for people with disabilities. And he came to tell us that they're a charity that do, is it Eric by any chance from Remap? I don't think it was Eric. It's the guy who's the treasurer. Do you know who the treasurer is, Susan? And I've got it written down on a piece of paper, but it's, my memory is just not so good these days. Anyway, it will come back to me. But he came, and it was really interesting to see that, you know, if one person needs one piece of equipment made to make their life easier, this charity will do it. You know, they were talking about children in wheelchairs, and maybe a child had put their hands on the side of the wheelchair, and their hands, you know, they're touching the tires, which is not safe or something like that. Then sometimes they'll put a guard on the wheelchair so that the child can't hurt their hands in the tires and in the wheels and that sort of thing. So I'm sure there's lots and lots of things, you know, that they can do. And it's amazing because they do it for free. They do these things for free for people with disabilities. So I've not brought the, I've got a leaflet in my bag. I haven't brought it to here, but I will look at it and I'll share more about it when I know. Tracy's had a day off work today, so have been tidying the house, and I'm now in the middle of making a tonic blooming bouquet. Woo! Well, this is, it just so happens that this is a tonic blooming bouquet. So you've seen it lots of times because I have it here. I need to package it up and I need to send it off to somebody, but I've got to get something to go in there, and then I'm going to post it off to its recipient. Anyway, so this is what Tracy's making. Tracy, what color are you making? Fuchsia flower shape. She's making a fuchsia flower shape. Excellent. So this has got a butterfly on the top there and some lovely flowers in there. I do like it. It's amazing. And I've seen so many people make them, and I've seen them make them in so many different colorways. They're absolutely beautiful. So, you know, it's the sort of thing I would love to receive if somebody was sending me something. So that's that. So in the hub, we didn't have any new craft. Oh yes, we had a lady who's a crafter. She's been a crafter, and she donated a lot of stuff to us this morning. She donated some stuff last time she popped in, and she's donated us a whole bag of envelopes, which now saves me having to make envelopes, which means I can actually concentrate on making cards for the charity to sell, and I don't have to stop and make the envelopes. Hello, Daniel. Nice to see you. You're saying hello. And did those of you coming in now, did you see my wonderful t-shirt? Look at my my t-shirt. This came from Amazon as well, and I just had to have that because it's all sparkly, and as you know, I can never have too much sparkle in my world. There we go. So hello, Daniel, hope you're having a lovely day. So I'm going to take you back some years to when I was running a business, and I was running a network group here on the island, and it was coming up for Red Nose Day. And I banked with Barclays? Yes, Barclays. And some of the Barclays managers had to go out with their clients. Daniel says you're great and sends lots of hugs. Thank you, Daniel. Sending lots of hugs back. And I'm glad that you're enjoying seeing my madness. So anyway, so going back all these years, now we're going back quite a lot of years. I can't remember how many years we're going back, but it was Red Nose Day coming up, and the Barclays managers, as part of what they had to do, they had to go out with some of their, not necessarily, nothing to do with Red Nose Day. They had to go out with their clients and sort of go alongside them, seeing them in operation. Well, of course, I couldn't resist inviting my bank manager out on Red Nose Day, because I thought, well, you know, that's when I'm at my wackiest going round. And what I decided to do, because I ran a network group, I decided that what I would do is take the bank manager out, and we would go out armed with our red noses, and go round to some of the businesses that were part of my network group. So some of them were shops. There was a cafe, there was the White Site, which is the glasses shop. There were all sorts of different people in my network group. So what we decided to do was go and visit them all on Red Nose Day and advertise their businesses in return for a small donation in the tin for Red Nose Day. So we were doing something funny for money, which is what the slogan is, isn't it? And so I wanted to raise some money. I mean, I'm not raising money tonight. I mean, if any of you feel like donating to Red Nose Day, please do. But I'm not doing specifics here. But on that occasion, I was. And I said to my bank manager, was he game for going out with me on Red Nose Day? And he already knew I was a bit wacky and not the norm, and he was up for it. So he arrived at my house first thing in the morning, and we had an agenda of where we were going to go on the island, and we alerted all the businesses that we were going to come by, the ones that we were going to visit. And so he came here, and I had a collecting box, but I needed to decorate it because it actually was a collecting box for something else and not the Red Nose charity. So I wanted to make it more, friendly for what we were doing. So I got the bank manager. He was standing here in my kitchen, and I got him decorating the box that the money was going to go in. So that was the start. Now it was, as you can imagine, it decided not to be the most beautiful sunny day. It was a wet, very miserable day weather-wise. But we didn't have a miserable day because we never do. It's all about having fun and putting the fun into fundraising. So off we went. He drove me in his car, and we went off to various places. Now I had a red wig, and some of you who follow me for any length of time will know I love making wigs. Now, hang on a minute. Couldn't find my red wig because I haven't worn it for such a long time. It's tucked in a cupboard, and I've got all this stuff to go through. Hello, Gaz. How are you? Long time no see. So I thought I was going to make one earlier in the week, and then I thought, oh, I've got one. I don't need to make one, but of course I didn't look for it earlier in the week, and I only looked for it just now, and it wasn't there. But I have been sorting through loads of stuff in my flat, and I haven't quite got to the bedroom part yet because I've been doing all the crafting stuff. But I'm making huge progress. I'm very proud of myself. And now I go in my craft room, and I know where things are, most of them, because I've spent lots of time sorting it out, but I haven't found the red wig yet. So the wig would be like this. Obviously, this is not red. Whoops. Oh, my nose has fallen on the floor. Oh, no. This is not red. This is my yellow wig. This is the one I don't know if I've got it on the right way around, but who cares? This is the one I made for Go Yellow Day. Yes, Gaz, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. I saw Gaz this morning. It's been all of a few hours. And Tracy's saying hello to Gaz because Tracy is part of the crafting world that Gaz and I live in. And so, yes, and then Gaz is saying I should be proud of myself. And I think he's talking about the tidying up I've done. Gaz is a very tidy person. He would freak if he came around here and to see my mess. But anyway, my mess is getting less messy, so I'm very pleased. But I have a red wig. I have a wig like this that's red. I have a multicolored wig like this. I've made so many wigs like this for other people to do fun things for charity, and I love making these curls. I've got some blue curls on the side here. I'm starting to make a blue one, and then I'll make some more multicolored ones. So those sell. We put the money to charity. But let's go back to red because it's Red Nose Day. And I know I'm bonkers, so to wear a yellow wig on Red Nose Day isn't quite the thing, is it? Let's put the old nose back on. This nose is far more comfortable than some of the noses from the past. Some of them were so uncomfortable, I couldn't wear them for long at all anyway. And Gaz, you didn't see my T-shirt this morning, Gaz, and I'd have to tip it because you can't see. Look, I have a sparkly Red Nose T-shirt, which I think is lovely. And all sparkly and just so nice. So when I couldn't find my red wig, I had found my bow. This I lost and that turned up. This turned up recently, so I thought, well, that's red and that's sparkly. I know it's got green on it as well, but it's got more red than it's got green. So let's wear the red and my red cardigan and my black t-shirt with my red, this on it as well. So there we go. And then I also had this lovely scarf. This came out of a bag that came from my mum's house. This lovely red shawl. So I thought, well, that completes the picture, doesn't it? So there we go. And I don't know if you can see in the background. Can you see that picture on the wall? This picture here. I don't know how well you can see it because the light's shining, but that's the picture. If you can see, that's Yvonne. Yvonne is in the broadcast, I think. That's Yvonne. Right, wait a minute. That is Yvonne. There's me. And there's the girl that was the fundraiser at one stage for Age UK Isle of Wight. And that shape, can you see the Isle of Wight shape? And in front of the Isle of Wight shape, there are in there 1,072 smoothie hats. I was telling you about in a broadcast the other day. The little smoothie hats that are sold for Age UK to raise funds for that. So I found that picture after I'd done that broadcast the other day. So I thought I'll put that up on the wall over there because I can, and then I won't lose it if it's on the wall, will it? So that's that. So let's go back to this Red Nose Day. So I can't remember. I think I have a feeling it was like about 2018 or maybe before 2018. I can't remember. I can't remember when pandemic happened. It was well before pandemic. So I think it's much longer ago than that. So as I say, my bank manager came with me. And what we did, we went to a cafe that was part of my Go Live grant. White Buzz was the name of my network group. And so we went to a cafe in Ryde and we had pictures taken there. And I remember the lady who ran the cafe. Sadly, she's no longer with us. But I remember her wanting to tweak our noses. She said she'd give us some money for the charity if she could tweak our noses. And they were the softer noses then. I think they might have been the sponge ones. I can't remember. So I've got a picture somewhere of her tweaking our noses. And then so that, and so all these pictures went up on social. So we went round because I always believe that we should always help promote all our local area and all our local businesses. And you will see me, even though I don't run a network group anymore, you will see that I am always promoting local businesses here on the island. As long as people haven't been rude to me. If anybody's been rude to me, then I tend not to promote their business. Okay, can't imagine possibly why, but that did happen. One girl was extremely rude to me, and then wondered why I didn't mention her business when I was, doing some promotion. But actually, be nice to me, and then it's amazing what might happen. But we can all help raise the awareness of local businesses and things. One of the things I did, but this wasn't to do with Red Nose Day, but when I first started live streaming and videoing, there was a shop in Cross Street, and it did lovely. It did things to hang on the wall and all sorts of bits and pieces. A knick-knack shop. Don't know what you call it. Some sort of little knick-knack shop. And there was a lovely thing that went on the wall. A plaque that was on the wall, and I took pictures of it and put it on my social media. And somebody on the other side of the Isle of Wight said, "How much is that? I want to buy it." You see, it really works, this stuff. It really works if you highlight things like that. And so, there were some wins there where I managed to get businesses to see what other businesses were doing, and share the love, be each other's customers. What better than that when it's a local community? And so that was I felt quite good about that. So anyway, so on this day with the the bank manager. We went round, we went to Ryde. I can't remember all the places we went because we had to be quick because we only had the day and we were driving from one place to other. Then we had to park, then we had to go in, then we had to get pictures done, and then we had to go on to the next place. My bank manager was amazing. I'm not sure how many bank managers would have come. He wasn't keen to wear the red nose walking down the street. Hello, Facebook user. Please let me know who you are. Yes, my nice bow. I couldn't find my red hair, so I found my red bow instead. Probably tonight I'll go to one of the cupboards and then there will be the wig, the red hair, but not now. So we're not worried about it. So yes, so what an amazing bank manager he was. And you know what? He was a guy who'd actually had a very near-death experience. He was involved in some sort of car accident on the Isle of Wight. Amazing guy. And he was almost left for dead at the roadside. But I think somebody came along. I think this is what happened, and found him. Oh, hello, it's Carol. Hello, Carol. Carol F. Right, okay. And Carol or Caroline? Right, I'm getting confused now. And yes, and I think somebody came along and actually really ended up saving his life, as this is what I remember. My memory's not all that good, but then he made a miraculous recovery and then went on to, sort of be the bank manager, coming out and doing mad things like this. So, oh, Karen Fowler, sorry. Oh dear. I've lost my nose. No, I've lost my nose. And it went under the cupboard. Dear, oh dear. I think it'll probably stay on if I don't keep talking, but let's see. Yes, so that was an amazing Red Nose Day. I'm trying to think of other Red Nose Days. I can't remember too much, but that one particularly stands out. It was a horrible wet day and we just made it a bit more fun. And just one of those fun things as a memory from my past. So I will, if I don't fall asleep, I will be watching Red Nose on the BBC tonight. I will have to balance it out and have another screen because Gaz is going live at 7:30 this evening crafting his stash, and I don't like missing Gaz, so I shall have Gaz here. I shall watch that. If I can't cope with that, then I'll watch Gaz and then I'll watch the others on the replay, because that's the beauty of iPlayer, isn't it? I didn't have a TV license for a long time, and now I've got a TV license and I'm loving it, and I don't have time to watch everything, but I go back and watch lots of them, when it's convenient to me. So anyway, and in other news, some of you may have noticed that I put something up about Slimming World last night. And yes, Slimming World, Thursday is my weigh-in day at Slimming World. And look, ta-da! I've taken off a stone. Well, I've taken off a stone, 1 stone, 1.5 pounds, actually. Yes, Yvonne, I'll send you a link for Gaz. Can I do it afterwards? Or Gaz, drop your link into the chat, because I don't mind you inviting my guests to your live stream. So Yvonne wants to watch your live stream. So can you drop the link in? If you don't, I'll send it to you afterwards, Yvonne. So he goes live at 7:30. So we've got a little while. But I'm not intending to live stream till 7 o'clock. Can someone send it to you as well, please? Right, Gaz, drop it in the comments and then everybody can see your link. He's handcrafted by Gaz. That's what he goes under on YouTube. Handcrafted by Gaz. So you can look it up if you don't get it. Anyway, I got my 1 stone award. I was so excited, because I started off well. I did Slimming World years ago and I was focused and I managed to just keep losing and losing and losing and losing. This time it's been more of a rocky road. I started before Christmas, and at Christmas, when I was up in the north with my family, or in the north and the south, I moved around for Christmas. I lost 4.5 pounds one week and 4 pounds another week. So I was pretty pleased with that. Carol's saying, please say hello to Yvonne. Yvonne Carol is saying hello to you. And there we are. So thank you. Yvonne's saying amazing. Well, I feel pretty pleased because this time it's taken me a lot longer. I lost 4.5 pounds and 4 pounds, and then I wavered, and I was not buying the naughty stuff. I was trying to stick to plan as much as I could. I've got the app. I was trying to put it all in, and I don't know, it just wasn't working. And then all of a sudden, one week I lost 7.5 pounds, just like that. People usually lose a pound. Someone might lose 4 pounds, but 7.5 pounds in one week. But then it went, it crept on again. So I don't know what was happening there. But because I live on my own, it's very easy only to buy the things that are what I need, that to help me stick more to plan, and so. I don't have to do lunch boxes for children like my daughter does. How much would I like to lose? Well, I had set my eyes on 2 stone, but I think I would like to lose 3 stone altogether, which is what I lost when I did it before. I lost 3 stone, and then life happened, sadly, and it all went back on again. But this time I feel so well. Yesterday when I walked, Slimming World is only at the bottom of my road. It's at the school at the bottom of my road. And as I walked down the road last night, I felt like I was nearly running. I felt so fit. I mean, I'm not doing a lot of exercise. Well, I am. I'm going from the craft room to here to there. I pootle around my flat, but I'm not doing a huge amount of exercise or anything, but I'm eating very healthily. So I was absolutely excited. I knew I was close to the stone, and I thought, oh, I hope I don't get there and like be half a pound off, like one of the people that was there that I know. He was half a pound short of his stone award last night. So anyway, so I'm pretty pleased to get that. So that's amazing. But not only that, I was also Slimmer of the Week. Although somebody had lost 4 pounds, you can only be Slimmer of the Week if you have a weight loss and the previous week you either maintained or lost and not gained. And the person who had taken off 4 pounds this week had actually had a gain last week. So I was looking, and so I got the Slimmer of the Week award. Now, when you're Slimmer of the Week, you get the basket of goodies. So when we go to Slimming World, we take goodies and we put them into a basket, and then the Amistar, thank you. And so the person who's the Slimmer of the Week, they have the contents of the basket. Last week there were 2, and they shared the contents of the basket. Well, we have some people who are a little bit saucy, and I think they were trying to be saucy. Now I'm going to show you what I got in my basket. You can giggle or not as you see fit, but I've got some vegetables in my basket, and I didn't even know what it was. But they were being a bit rude with it. But anyway, I'll just show you what it is. Oh, it's so heavy. Does anybody know what this is? Any of you know what this is? Because I didn't know what this was. I do know now that the people who put it in, one of them's a chef. It's ever so heavy. I'm going to put it down now. And he's a chef, and I had to say, well, what do you actually do with it? How do you prepare it to eat? And so, anybody know what it is? Do you know what it's called? In fact, I've got 2 of them. That one's very heavy. Whoops. And this is a smaller one. He got them in Farmhouse Fair in Newport. Okay, and Jan was telling me today that a lot of the stuff that's in Farmhouse Fair is actually grown on the island. Yvonne's on the right track. She says, "Is it a horseradish?" You're well on the right track, Yvonne. It's called a mooli, Mooli. A mooli. And these guys said they might watch it. I said I was going to live stream this, and they said they might watch into my live stream, but I don't know if they're in here. But never mind. It's called a mooli. It's a bit like it's like a radish. Yes, it is it. Yes, so it is a form of radish. But they called it a mouli, and you can either grate it and put it on a salad, or you can fry it. So I've got enough mouli to last me for quite a little while here. So I will let you know. I do like something with a bit of bite, a bit of spice. So hopefully that will do the trick. So that was good. I was after Slimming World last night. I was going to go pop in the shop and get a few bits of vegetables because I was running out. And when you're on Slimming World, you need to make sure that you're eating the vegetables and the carbs and the right amount of stuff on your plate. Oops, I've lost my nose again. Oh no, hang on. Oops. I'm going to leave my nose off for a minute. Let's put it down there. So when you're at Slimming World, you have a third carbs, a third protein, and a third veg. And that's what you're supposed to do. And I was running out of veg, but I didn't need, well, I did go to the shop because I wanted some eggs. But apart from that, I didn't need anything else because look what else I had. I got a lovely sweet potato, and my goodness, these are not small vegetables. They were trying to fill that basket up, I know, last night. So that's a sweet potato, and I have a carrot as well. And I have, oh my goodness. Now, I've never done one of these either. Do you know what this is, folks? Hello, arrived in time for nasal exodus. Oh, I'll put it back on. Silver's just arrived. There, look, let's put it back on. I did have glasses on earlier, Silv, but the nose wouldn't stay on with the glasses at all. So, anybody know what this is? So, this was in my Slimming World basket as well. And it's very heavy, and I'm going to put it down because it's making my arm ache. Anyone know what that one is? So, I'm going to tell you. If you don't know, I don't think anybody knows, or if you do, you're not answering. It's a yam. It's a bit like a potato, apparently, that one. And then I had some chopped tomatoes, which is great because I'd nearly run out of chopped tomatoes, tinned tomatoes, and I used a lot of those in my cooking. A mixed bean salad. Is it a you? Wait a minute. Tracy's saying, well done on getting slimmer of the week and losing a stone. Is it a you? Yam. Yams are common in America. Oh, right. Okay. Well, I've never prepared a yam before, so it'll be on the Google, seeing what I can do with it, finding recipes and things. Never had one. So this is mixed bean salad, and that will come in nicely with my Slimming World. I've got over here, I don't know, wait a minute, let's see if you can see. Over here, Trixie's sitting on top of them are all my Slimming World recipe books. No, I lie. They're not all over there. One of them is behind the camera, holding the phone up because it was tipping back too much. So it's it's so sophisticated, my setup here. I've been live streaming for years, and I used to use mounts and things like that. I now use a book rack and with the Slimming World book behind it, and two Tonic Studio boxes. Let me show you my setup if I can. Wait a minute. Look, can you? Whoops. I don't know if you can see. Look, can you see? Can you see two Tonic Studio boxes and a Slimming World? I don't know if you saw that because I couldn't see what I was showing you at the time. But anyway, there we go. And you can't tag people on the app. Don't worry about it, Sylv. It's lovely to have you in here. And tinned potatoes. I get through loads of these. There's no sins in tinned potatoes, so I don't have to count the sins. I love potatoes, and I love popping these in my air fryer. They're very quick to make and very tasty. I have them on salad. I have them with hot food. I have them with salad food. Really nice. And I have, whoops, I'm not going to juggle these, but I've got 3 apples in my bag as well. So I'd be very lucky. 3 apples. And then there are two sort of cereal bars. Now, my daughter said one of these, she said, no, that's too much. Put it back in the basket next week. So I've got to check on the app because I always check to see whether they've lots of sins in them. You don't like tinned potatoes. They taste fun. Have you ever roasted them? Caroline's saying, hello, hi there, Lynn, loving all the red you're wearing. Well, of course, it's Red Nose Day. So I will show you those of you coming in late, not only have I got the red nose, but look, sorry, I keep flashing my front, but it's only to show you that I've got my red nose t-shirt on because it's all sparkly. And as I say, in my world, you can never have too much sparkle. And I couldn't find my red wig that's got curls all over it. Sorry for those coming in. My red wig would be very much like this, but red. This was one for Go Yellow Day. And so I found a red hairband. This had been missing for ages, and then I found it the other day. Thought, right, well, let's put that on. Apparently, Sam and Mort will be on the red nosed. Oh, Sarah, sorry. I thought I couldn't work out what. Sarah will be on the Red Nose TV show tonight. Okay, well, is that Sarah that we don't mention anymore? Because some of us have defected from one of the craft companies because we felt like we weren't treated very well. And I don't mind being a customer as long as I have respect. But we didn't have respect, so some of us have defected to other places. You love that wig. It looks like turkey twins. Gaz, I've got this one. I've got multicoloured ones, but I've got a red one as well. Right. Oh, Syl's saying she was too traumatized when she was little. She used to wait until Mum wasn't looking and chuck the tin potatoes behind the fridge. Oh, bless you. Bless you. That is the Sarah we don't mention anymore. Yeah. She did that snow thingy, whatever. Yeah, I did watch that. I watched it not because I wanted to see her, because I didn't. I watched it because I was very interested in the survival of those ladies out there, and no way would I have ever wanted to do a survival out there in the in the cold and the snow like they did. So it's not going to happen in my world anytime soon, but there you go. Right. And I also had some porridge and a courgette and a packet of options. So anybody coming in late, this is all the stuff that I had in my basket for being Slimmer of the Week. So when we go to Slimming World, we're being encouraged to take something to put in the basket for the Slimmer of the Week. So, but I'm looking forward to preparing my moolies. Moolie. It's called a moolie. So I'll have a go with that and I'll let you know. I should be eating moolie from here till next week, I think. You hope I got a lift home last night. No, Susan, I didn't get a lift home. And it was wet. And those naughty boys who put that in the slimming basket, put that in my basket. It wouldn't go right in my, I have a shopping trolley that I use as a walker because my mobility is not as good as it was, and they were very naughty. It wouldn't fit right in, and then they put it sticking out in a very suggestive way. So I tried to cover it up. I only had to walk up the road. I didn't have to carry. It's very, very heavy. That's very heavy. I've had to carry it up the stairs this evening, and I put those things in the bag. And it actually was very heavy. I'm going to leave that nose off now. And it was wet last night. Yes, it was wet. There we go. So I didn't have a lift home. No, I didn't. Didn't matter. So anyway, let's see where we're going now with that. So this morning I've been to the hub. We've had lots of fun. Gaz was there, and we had these people from this chap from Remap, and then there was a chap who represents a lot of veterans on the island who came to the hub to chat to the Remap guy, so that we could share the information more about doing things to help people with disabilities on the island. So that was really good. And there was a chap who's a parish councillor came along as well. Gaz and Sam were making. They got some dies. Sam got some dies from Temu, and so dies are the metal shapes that we put through our little die machines. For anybody who doesn't know, that cut out all these things like these beautiful flowers and that sort of thing. So she'd got some new ones. She'd got some butterflies, and she'd got some things that make card shapes and that. So Gaz and Sam were having a go over there, and then Sam cut me. She did some butterflies, and some of them had double or triple wings, I think, didn't they, Gaz? And Gaz was helping her, and then She made a beautiful card, and then I said, "Oh, I love those butterflies." So they decided between them to make me some of the cut out a lot of the butterflies. So I've got. I don't think. Oh, I'm not. No, they're not near me. Are they in here? No, they're in the other bag. But I've got some beautiful butterflies, and they did them in golds and pinks, and they're going to be beautiful on some of the cards that I'm going to make going forward. Because of course I help to make stuff for the Isle Access charity, which I do on a Friday, and that's a free workshop. Triple wings, and you nested a large and medium one. It looks beautiful. It does, Gary. Oh, I wonder if I can. I don't know where it is. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Talk amongst yourselves, folks, and if I can find it, I will. I can't remember where I put it. Oh, it's in the. I know where it is. It's in the chick box that I started to make a chick, wasn't it? Let's have a look. But I don't know where that box is. Oh no, I don't know if I can find it. Hang on. No. No, sorry. I found a box of other craft bits, but I can't see the chick. I had a box like a chick, and I popped them in there. And when I got home, I looked at them because they were so beautiful, and then I can't find them. But I've made. Oh, I don't know if you can. That light is a bit. Bring that a bit near here. I have to be careful I don't knock everything down. And so it was all about Easter baskets. Look, lots of Easter baskets. They've got to still be decorated some more. Next week I'm doing the Easter egg. Oh dear, I've just pulled the handle off of one of the baskets. Look, it needs a repair job. Right, let's put those over there. Whoops a daisy. And then some more Easter baskets. Okay. And so, but next week we're doing an intricate Easter egg, and it's it's out of sight. It's over there. It's an Easter egg with this sort of pattern that I can do like that. So that's going to be. It's behind me. It's not behind me. Can you see it anywhere? It's not behind me. It might have been. It might be Trixie who's playing tricks on me. So there we go. I know it's in the chick box, Gaz, but I don't know where the chick box is. Because strangely enough, normally when I get home, I don't always unpack my bag straight away. But because I'm now in this new tidy mode, I unpack my bags. But I don't know where I've put it. Never mind. I can put a picture up of the beautiful butterflies that Gaz and Samantha made. Triple wing, yes, it was lovely, wasn't it? So anyway, so next Friday we're doing an Easter egg, actually I can show you the Easter egg. And then chick, where are you, chick? Chick. No little egg for me. Hang on. I don't know. I should have. I thought I was bringing it, and I thought I got it out, but I didn't. But I'm coming with Easter eggs, even if I can't find the chick. I'll find it as soon as I've finished the broadcast. Of course, you know I will, don't you? No, never mind. It is what it is. So some of you might have seen this on my Facebook page before. So this is what we're doing next week. Gaz is saying I've been doing so well. I have been doing so well. I am so proud of myself with the tidying up. To the fact where I've even emptied the bags out already, and it's still only Friday. So this is the egg we're doing next week. This is from Tonics Studios, and I shall cut out and make them a kit up for people. And this has a look. This comes apart, so you can put little goodies inside there. and then it just stands on that. Obviously I can't do it very well up in the air like that, but I'm having tremendous fun with this. So anybody, this is going to have to go and now. Okay, nice to have you in here, Yvonne. Lovely to see you. Hope Bill is on the mend as well. Let me know about that as before. And so hang on. Oh, hi, Ailey. So Carol has the same problem when she ties it up. She can't find anything. But do you know what? Most of the stuff I can find now. It's just that I bought that back and I've obviously put it somewhere. It's probably staring me right in the face, but it was a yellow chick. I made a chick. No, I don't know. As I say, it will turn up when I'm not looking. It will just be there. Anyway, so that the eggs we're going to do next week. This is another one I did in another colorway. So I will cut these out as kits for anybody who comes along. Red ribbon, blue ribbon, green ribbon. If you say that quickly, it's a twisting. Absolutely. So I've got silver ribbon on here, and I've got a nice sort of pinky. So this was a sort of pink on the butterfly, pink and gold they did on that butterfly, and they cut some butterflies out for me to use because those dies belong to Sam. So she just you could put lovely chocolates in my egg. I know, absolutely. Not for me though, because I'm on Slimming World and I want to lose more weight. Certainly feel much healthier and much better for it. So that's good. So yeah, so it's be very crafty because I have now done so well in my craft room. I'm going to treat myself with lots of crafting this weekend, but of course that will make a mess. But if I'm organized, disciplined, I can do the crafting, make the mess, put the bits away, and then start all over again. Because I can't craft without all bits falling all over the floor. So, and all over. But I'm really pleased. I spent ages this week. When I find things around the flat, I put them in pots. So I end up with these pots that might have a safety pin in it, and it might have a pen in it, and it might have a red nose from a previous year or things like that. All the bits that I found all around the place. And I ended up with so many pots and all these things in the pots. So I decided that I was going to sort the pots out. Yesterday I had a mega pot sorting out day, and I was so pleased that all those bits went into the right place. Now when I sit in my craft room, so I do a lot of crafting actually in my craft room. I craft in here as well, but I craft, and now the room's not huge, so I've got my computer in front of me. I've got IKEA furniture along here. I've got other furniture, and I've got bookcases standing on the top of the thing at the side. So I've got shelves at the side, and behind me, in there I've got more cupboards and things, and I've got 4 trolleys in there that take all the stuff that used to sit on the floor because I didn't have anywhere to put it. So I now bought 4 trolleys, and so I can play Tetris. I can move the stuff around to get to the cupboards that I want to, and I gave it all a good vacuum out yesterday, and then put the trolleys back. But I moved all the paper pads because I had the paper pads behind me in a cupboard the other side of the trolleys. And that meant if I wanted a piece of paper to make something with, I had to move the trolleys every time, and the paper pads were heavy. So I've moved them into a more appropriate space that's easier for me to get to, that's on the side now. So I can just, no, not that side, it's this side. And so it will be like like here, but just a little bit further over. Not quite as close. So I'm well pleased with myself. I'm pleased with myself because I lost weight. I'm pleased with myself because I've done some lovely crafting. And I'm pleased with myself because I'm clearing up lots and lots of mess. And if I keep going, I might find my red wig. So if I find my red wig, I'll wear it on another broadcast. Not on Red Nose Day, because that will be gone. So busy times here. No rest for the wicked, but I'm actually so enjoying my retirement. Happy Red Nose Day. Anyone, what's the history of the Red Nose? Is it a charity? Yes, it's a charity organisation. Ailey, and I don't know if it tells me on the box how long it's been going. Anybody know how long Red Nose Day has been going? Let's have a look, see if it doesn't say on here, but it's been going for many, many years. And the idea is you do something funny for money, and they have raised so much money. Lenny Henry was the original face behind the since the early 90s at least, says Gaz. Thank you. And I know Lenny Henry was the face of it for a long time, and some of the noses were really horrible and uncomfortable, but it was always a lot of fun. And they've raised so much money to help people, all sorts of different situations. I can't even begin to think, to remember all the things that they've done to help people. And of course, I do like, getting involved with any of these things if I can. I do raise money for lots of charities. I can't raise money for them all; it's a bit too much, but I do my best. Anyway, it's on BBC One tonight from 7 o'clock onwards. So I'm going to go in a minute and sort of tidy this lot up of these things that I've just bought here, put my vegetables that are down here over in my kitchen area and get a tidy up, and then be ready to watch. I'll start watching BBC One at 7, and then I'll flip between Gaz at 7:30. I'll have two gadgets on the go so that I can see what's going on. I don't know if I can listen. I'll try. So they have lots of people, lots of entertainers give their time all over the country. People have been doing fundraising. They will have done cake sales and skipathons and all sorts, you name it. At least 25 years, says Sylv. Thanks, Sylv. And mostly for children's charities. Yes, and some of these children, wow, there's been such a benefit to them that wouldn't have happened otherwise. So it is amazing. And I don't know whether they've probably got a target tonight. I have no idea. And of course, they won't have the final target. They won't have the final amount tonight because there'll be a lot of money being paid in by people who've done fundraising around the country over the time. So they won't get a final total until all that money is collected in. But it is amazing, the Red Nose charity. So that's lots of fun. So I'm going to go in a minute. My voice is the first one was 1988. Oh my goodness, 88. Wow, that's a long time, isn't it? 88. Gosh, my goodness, that's a long time. And I don't know, Sylv, does it? You've perhaps googled it. Does it give you a total of how much they've raised in the past? It must be mega money they've raised, and all going to 36 years. 36 years it's been going, and it's amazing. And they never run out of ideas, for fundraising. I mean, some people obviously do some of the same things again and again, like cake sales and that. But there's always all these new ideas of people. What they're doing. I mean, Sarah and some of 4 ladies went out to was it the Arctic or is it Antarctic? I get myself muddled up on that one, but they were out in the frozen north, I think it was, in conditions that I wouldn't even want to go near. Well, I've had pneumonia, so I wouldn't do that anyway. But amazing. So let's have a look. This year, Red Nose Day raised an astounding 2022. Gaz has put this year Red Nose Day raised an astounding 42,790,100. Oh dear, I don't know if I've said that right, but that's an awful lot of money. A lot of money. Thanks to the people across the UK, Comic Relief has now passed a momentous milestone of 1.5 billion raised in its 37 years. 1.5 billion people fundraised. That's amazing. Ailey saying, congratulations, Lynn. I see the photo of your certificate Slimmer of the Week. Excellent. Thank you. And Caroline saying, as of September 2023 and since 1980, it has raised over 1 billion for disadvantaged children and young people in the UK. 1.5 billion now since it started. That is that's an amazing amount of money, and obviously being put to good use. And Isn't it sad though that it's needed? But what a wonderful country we are, in that we are raising all that money. So Ailey's saying she was in hospital last night. Sorry about that, but absolutely, you in hospital last night, but not long home. So I'm glad that you're home now. But do you remember the word we should say on broadcast? Well, I bought some and don't know where I put them. Carol, I've forgotten. No, I don't. I don't remember. You'll have to message me privately, Carol. I've totally forgotten. My memory is pretty shot. Since I was ill with pneumonia last year, I really don't. I struggle on memory sometimes, not all the time. I've forgotten where I put the chick, but never mind. I put the pictures up. Oh yes. Oh, knickers. Yes, that was a banned word when I was doing my live streams through COVID. The word knickers was sort of banned, and I forgot what it was. So Carol's told me now. So you bought some, and you don't know where you put them. Well, you go and have a look for them. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and get something to eat, and then I am going to watch Red Nose Day, and I'm going to watch Gaz as well. So anybody wanting to watch Gaz, did you put your link in? I don't think you did. Gaz, put your link into your YouTube channel. If he doesn't put the link in, he's handcrafted by Gaz on YouTube. So if you look up handcrafted by Gaz, you will find him. But hopefully he'll drop that link in before I go. So Gaz, put the link in, please. Otherwise, I'll send it. If you haven't got it and you need it, message me and I'll send the link. But I'm very grateful to those of you who've joined me here on the 15th of. Oh, I've got something else I can tell you too. 15th of March. No. Oh, thank you, guys. Look, he's put it in there. There's his YouTube channel. And in family news, I have got another family wedding to prepare for next year. So that's exciting news. I wasn't allowed to say anything earlier in the week because the invites hadn't gone out and, I had to wait. But now I can say that I have got a family wedding to look forward to, and that is just amazing. And I will look forward to that. And I will keep trying to lose weight so that I can have a very wonderful outfit for that. I don't think it will be a red nose and a big bow on my hair that day. I think it might be a bit more subdued. I don't think it's that sort of wedding. A lot of popular TV shows do skits and special episodes like morning news shows, soaps, quiz shows, comedies, etc. Somebody's just come in as a Facebook user saying, "Hi, Lynn Blackbeard's great bow. Can you just identify yourself? Is that you, Andrew, coming in there? I don't know who it is. If you can let me know, but I'm going to go in just a few minutes because I need to get a drink. I need to get something to eat. I need to clear up all the mess of the stuff I've been showing you, and then I need to chill. And then I've got a lovely relaxing weekend. My retirement's amazing. I'm really enjoying my retirement. I've got some lovely tonics. Oh, Crystal, lovely Crystal, thank you. So I've got some lovely tonics kits that I want to start making up. I want to make some more cards for the charities. And on Monday afternoon, if anybody's on the island and are free, I am doing a craft workshop at Aspire Church, and that's for the Embracing Age charity. And they're the ones that give cards and gifts to people in care homes who don't have families. So it's an amazing charity. Imagine that you didn't have a family and then you're ending the end of your life was spent in a care home. You wouldn't have people sending you cards and gifts, but there's a charity that now does, and it's Embracing Age, and it's a national charity. It was right. Tracy's coming on Facebook now because her laptop went down, so on the iPad now. Well, that's very kind of you to come and join us over here, Tracy. That's nice that you've got the choices. Yes, so Tina English set the charity up, and she did it through the churches. She used work through the churches to get to the people in the care homes, and she set it up on the mainland. And then her mum lives on the Isle of Wight, and I know her mum, and she set she said she's done it here, and I don't know how many years it's been on the island, but it's certainly making a huge amount of progress. We have quite a lot of care homes here, and they are in lots of the care homes already, which is amazing. And they give a greeting, they give a card to those people in the care homes every month, not just for birthdays and Christmas. Every month, they make gifts for them, or they have people around the island making gifts. So I'm going to be doing some knitting to put into make some fiddle boxes. And I found out that fiddle boxes are things that they can fiddle with. And I'm going to make a box of knitted vegetables, for example. And I'm going to make a box of knitted birds and things like that, because I like doing those knitting things. And then it's got a good end result as well. So that's the plan. So, yeah, Ailey's saying it's sad, but it's a wonderful card charity. It is. And they are doing extremely well. And those people who knew that the Go Live Granny community knitted the 12 knits of Christmas before, that we did a display. Sorry for those of you who know this, but we're always getting new people coming in, and we did a display in the Isle of Wool shop. We were asked to do it, and we knitted the Lords are Leaping and the Ladies Dancing, and the 12 days of Christmas, but in knitting form. And then I've donated it to the Embracing Age charity to give to the care, or they've given it to one of the care homes, and then I think they're going to switch it round and take it from one care home who loved it, absolutely loved it, and the person who set it all up in the care home this Christmas, wow, she did an amazing job, and she was putting pictures up all the time. And then maybe it will go to another care home next year and do the rounds like that. So it was amazing. And the Go Live Granny community were ones who did it. I got the easy option. I did the partridge, one partridge in the pear tree. Some people volunteered to do that, and some of them did, one person did all the Lords of Leaping and another person did the Ladies Dancing. So, of course, as you went up, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, till you get to 12. I had only one to do, one partridge. I got off lightly, but I did coordinate it all. Anyway, folks, I'm going to go now. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend, wherever you are in the world, because of course some of you might be on a different time. So I'm saying enjoy your evening, and you might be already nearly into the next day if you're coming in from Australia, or I think America's behind us. We've got another week. No, have we got a week or 2 weeks till we change our clocks? And that's going to be interesting because I've just had my friend come and put some clocks up on the wall. And he's going to have to change them. I'll have to wait till he can come again to change the hour, because I'm not going up on a ladder. The clocks are in a good position, but not for when I've got to change them. Anyway, right. I'm going to go, folks. Have a wonderful 2 weeks until the clocks change. That's right. Yes, it's the end of the month, isn't it? And next week, I've got a family birthday. I've got another card to make. I will reveal the card I made for my granddaughter. I hope she's got it, because I want to share the picture on social media. You enjoyed this, Lynn? Have a good weekend. Lovely. Thank you, Tracy. And do feel, if you want to chat on online, please do. And I will see you all in another broadcast version. Not quite sure when I'm going to broadcast again, but I so wanted to do Red Nose Day because I'd bought my red nose, and it would have been a waste, wouldn't it? Where is it? It's gone. It's got. Oh, you'll never guess. Oh no, here it is. Must end up with my red nose. Here we go. Let's get it the right way up. There we go, folks. Bye. See you. Thank you for joining me. Stay safe.